Hello and welcome back to my English classes after a long period of time. Now, today we are going to see the explanation of Class 7 Sparrow book poem Last Lesson of the Afternoon. Now, this is written by D.H. Lawrence. Now, first I will read the paragraph and then I will explain you. When will the bell ring and end this weariness? How long have they tugged the leash and strained apart? My pack of unruly horns I cannot start them again on a query of knowledge. They hate to hunt. I haul them and urge them no more. Now here we see that there is a description of a classroom between the teacher and the student. Now here students are not willing that the bell should ring. Here the teacher is willing that the bell should ring. So that is why he is saying, when will the bell ring and end this weariness? Weariness means fatigue, extreme tiredness. The teacher is tired of those students. Why? Maybe because they are naughty, or maybe the teacher is exhausted with those children. So he is saying that he is waiting for the bell to ring so that he can come out from that tiredness. How long have they tugged the leash and strained apart? Now leash means a strap, means he is saying how long that strap has been put apart from the bell that it is not ringing. My pack of unruly horns I cannot start. Now he is saying that these children are so naughty, they are not listening to the teacher. So he says that because of these mischiefs in the class, he is not able to start with his lesson. Them again on a query of knowledge. Query means somebody or something that is chased by another. Here the target. Yeah, he is saying them again on a query of knowledge. In the target of knowledge, they hate to hunt. Means the teacher is saying that the children are not willing to study, to get the knowledge. I can haul them and urge them no more. He is saying that now I am overexhausted and I cannot control these students, or I cannot say to these students to be quiet and listen and learn more. No longer now I can endure the brunt of the books that lie out of the desk, a full threesome of several insults of bottled pages and scrawl, of slovenly work that they have offered me. I am sick, and what on earth is the good of it all? What good to them or me I cannot say. Now in the second paragraph he is saying, no longer now can I endure the bird. Endure means tolerate. He is saying this, now I cannot tolerate these students anymore. Because he is feeling that he is attacked by those students. Of the books that lie on the desk, a full threesome. Here he is saying that books are lying on the table, but they are not ready to study. Of several insults of bottled pages and scrawl, means he is saying that of several insults of bottled pages means pages mude hain, phate hue hain. That is, in other word, is a kind of insult to the books. Scroll, बच्चे ऐसे ऐसे पन्ना पलट रहे हैं फटाफट, पढ़ने का वो नहीं है, तो ये क्या है? एक तरीके से किताबों की बेइज्जती है. Of slovenly work that they have offered me. Slovenly means untidy and dirty work they have given to me. He is saying to the management also that they have given me such students that they keep the things dirty, they are not ready to study. I am sick, and what on earth is the good of it all? Now here see, he is tired and he is feeling sick. He is saying, I am sick of these students, and what is other thing else on the earth which is good? What good to them or me I cannot see. Now during this mischiefs, mishappenings in the class, naughtiness in the class, the teacher is not able to teach the students, he is saying that I cannot understand what is good in this type of behavior of students and the teacher relationship. He is not able to see. So shall I take my last dear fuel of life to heap on my soul, and kindle my will to a flame that shall consume. That draws in indifference of indifference, and take the toll of their insults in punishment I will not. Now here again he say, so shall I take. He is ready, my last dear fuel of life to heap on my soul. Now he is thinking that maybe this is the last time I am going to live. He is feeling so tired. And kindle my will to flame that shall consume. और वो कह रहा है कि मैं आग, मतलब अपने आप में इतनी आग होनी चाहिए कि मैं कंज्यूम कर सकूं, लेकिन यहाँ पे नहीं हो पा रहा है. That draws means waste, worthless and indifference, empathy, that take the toll. Now he is saying that draws means impure matter, because they are impure. They are not willing to study, they are not willing to do the things properly, they are not willing to even open the books properly and learn the lesson. Of their insult and punishment I will not. He is, you can say in other words, he is bit confused that, and in other words, he don't want to give punishment to these students. I will not waste my soul and my strength for this. Now he is saying that I will not waste my energy on these type of students in teaching, because they are not ready to learn. What do I care for all that they do amiss? Okay, he is saying this, that what do I care for all that they do amiss? Amiss means अच्छी तरीके से नहीं करना, मिसचिफ क्रिएट करना, प्रॉब्लम्स क्रिएट करना, टीचर की सुनना नहीं. तो वो कह रहा है कि वाई शुड आई केयर फॉर देम? व्हाट इज द पॉइंट ऑफ दिस टीचिंग ऑफ माइंड एंड ऑफ दिस लर्निंग ऑफ देयर्स? वो कह रहा है कि इस तरीके की टीचिंग देने से क्या फ़ायदा, और इस तरीके की एटमॉस्फेयर में वो क्या सीखेंगे. इट ऑल गोज डाउन द सेम अबेस. अबेस मीन्स God so deep that its extent is not visible. It all goes down the same abyss means एक तरीके से गड्ढे में डाल रहा है जहाँ से वो कुछ लर्न नहीं कर सकते. तो वो कह रहा है कि अपनी एनर्जी, why he should waste his time and energy in teaching these type of students. What does it matter to me if they can write? He is saying मेरे को क्या फ़र्क पड़ेगा अगर ये लिख पाते हैं कि नहीं लिख पाते हैं. A description of dog, or if they can't. Suppose he has given the lines for writing for the dog. He is saying whether they write it or not, I will not care for them. I don't care whether they write it or not. What is the point? He is saying what is the point कि मतलब क्या है, मतलब बनता है कि मैं इनको पढ़ाऊँ. To us both. To us both means to the teacher and the student. It is all my aunt. It is all my aunt means it is pointless. It is futile in teaching them because they are not ready, and yet I am supposed to care with all my might. जबकि वो एक तरफ ये भी कह रहा है कि ये मेरी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, दैट आई शुड टेक केयर ऑफ दीज चिल्ड्रेन as much I should, but I am helpless because they are not listening to him. I do not and will not. He is saying, in other words, he became adamant. I do not, I will not. They won't and they don't. Now he is saying, I will also not teach and they will also not learn. And that's all. वो कह रहा सब खत्म, यही सब है कि ना मैं उनको पढ़ाऊंगा ना वो पढ़ेंगे. I shall keep my strength for myself. They can keep theirs as well. वो कह रहा अपनी ताकत मैं अपने पास रखूं और वो अपनी ताकत अपने पास रखें. Why should we beat our heads against the wall? मतलब कहते हैं ना दीवार में सर मारना, या कहते हैं काली भैंस के आगे कोई अक्षर भैंस बराबर होता है, काला अक्षर भैंस बराबर होता है. तो इन द सेम वे ही इज सेइंग टू दी स्टूडेंट्स दैट व्हाट इज द यूज ऑफ टीचिंग देम, बिकॉज उनको कुछ आएगा नहीं. ऑफ ईच अदर आई शैल सिट एंड वेट फॉर द बेल. इन द एंड ही सेज दैट इन प्लेस ऑफ टीचिंग आई शुड सिट idle एंड वेट फॉर द बेल, क्योंकि टीचर बाउंड होता है कि उतना जितना टाइम पीरियड उसको पढ़ाने के लिए देता है उतनी देर उसको वहाँ होना होता है. तो ही इज सेइंग ओके आई विल सिंपली सिट एंड wait for the bell. मतलब in this poem he is trying to say this, that even the teacher is not fully dedicated towards his children, towards the students in the school, as the teacher should be dedicated to teach the students, and students should be dedicated to learn from the teacher. But in this case we see that the teacher is also not willing, as well as the students are also not willing, as the teacher have seen the behavior of the students was not good. They were creating mischiefs in the class, they were creating nuisance in the class, they were not listening to the teacher. So that उसी वे में टीचर का भी मन खराब हो गया, उन्होंने भी पढ़ाने का मन छोड़ दिया. Now we will see a bit about the writer D.H. Lawrence. David Herbert Lawrence was a famous English novelist, poet, essayist, playwright, literature critic, and painter. He is one of the most versatile and influential figure of the 20th century literature. He has written all these poems, he has written essays, and he was writing more, and his novels were published during 20th century. Last lesson in the afternoon was written by Lawrence. At that time he was teaching in Croydon. Now here in this poem he has put down his feelings when he went to London to teach. Lawrence became disillusioned with the work. By this time in England the government had made education compulsory. Many people had no desire to learn but were still forced to attend the school. In this condition he has written this poem. Right? He felt time at school was futile, useless, and the time he was trying to teach them was to a complete waste. Now, because the feeling was there in Lawrence that it is waste of time in teaching these students because they are also not willing. So in this form of feeling he has written this poem. Ultimately he abandoned teaching and made up his mind to be a full-time author. Because of these reasons, he decided to leave the job of a professor or a teacher and become an author. I hope you have understood the chapter, the poem. If you have any queries, you can comment on my channel, My English Classes. Please do like, share and comment and subscribe my channel, My English Classes. Thank you.